It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey folks, I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Cavaliers.
It's the Timberwolves, and let's go.
Well, guys,
Thanks, David. Looking at the midseason numbers for international viewership, Doris, the league is really making an impression around the world.
I know soccer is maybe the biggest sport worldwide, but what has struck me over the last 5 to 10 years is how global a game basketball has become, and the fact that it's one of the fastest growing sports in the entire world. And make no mistake, to me, it's the league that has brought this ability to bring people together with incredible stars who fans can relate to. The one guy that comes to mind, obviously, Steph Curry.
Well said. The vision of the league, to me, is just incredible and unequal. All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, they've got Jonas Valanciunas, Lonzo Ball out there with Young, and it's Marc Gasol, and it's Thompson in at the 4. Here's Young after the basket by Jusuf Nurkic. And Thompson throws it down.
I think the activity level that Tristan Thompson plays with on missed shots is something every NBA player can learn from.
McCollum passes to Nurkic. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Last game for the Cavaliers, they picked up the W against Pittsburgh. Young against McCollum. Young with the ball. Yep, that one goes in there.
And a depth mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he set the fire.
McCollum kicks to Mitchell. Misses the 3.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And Marc Gasol, a force on both ends of the floor. You forget, Greg, that he's won a Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, Gasol doesn't really wow you on defense with what he does. I mean, he gets blocks, but it's really his positioning and his rotations are what make him so great. Always involved in plays, and he just seems to be able to protect the rim and a terrific team defender.
And for Jusuf Nurkic, you see the flashes of how dominant he can be in every game.
I mean, the potential is there, and he is working hard to find that consistency. I do believe he's noticeably better when he plays with an edge. He's more in tune with what's going on. You almost want to rile him up or do something to tick him off before every game to get the best out of him.
Here's Gasol following the bucket by the Timberwolves. A minute 42 left here in the opening quarter. 6 to shoot. Pulls up on the wing. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Boy, a wide open look from mid-range that goes by the wayside. You can tell he's upset.
Well executed. And then you love the strong finish.
Yes, you love that they're not settling for anything outside the paint. Excellent work getting right to the tin.
Now, here is Young. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Higgins outside. Timberwolves passing it around. McCollum deciding where to go with it. He kicks to Wiggins. To the middle. Here's Morris. Good D by Thompson. Gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Down low, stolen by McCollum. Wiggins against Gasol. Lets it go from 14. And it's Wiggins missing. The Cavaliers have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Ball against Mitchell. Ball, the pass to Gasol. Over Wiggins. Gasol's shot is good.
And he knows how to make good use of his size in that low block. And Gasol's inside game is very refined. There's a smoothness to how he approaches it.
The drive by Mitchell. With 2 seconds left, and Thompson sends it back. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Cavaliers on top, leading by 3. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Listen, early on taking the league, I just like their approach offensively.
I think their play calling has been exceptional. They've played with purpose and they've played with aggressiveness.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Tristan Thompson. And it's Young. Then there's Lonzo Ball. And it's Gasol at the 3 slot.
Well, it's all about decision making in the pick and roll, and Donovan Mitchell making all the right choices. To me, guys, Donovan Mitchell gives evidence and credence to the notion that drafting players is more art than science. Think about it. This guy taken 13th, not much was expected, but all of last year he was neck and neck in the heat of the Rookie of the Year talk. Well, Mouse in the house, he recognizes the size advantage and goes right to the rim. Good aggressive play.
McCollum outside. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. And with Mitchell being slept on, motivated him into Doris a great rookie season.
Well, Jimmy Butler said Mitchell plays with a chip on his shoulder, and I'll tell you, he does seem to have that me against the world approach. And whatever his motivation, Kevin, it's working.
The shot's good from Gasol.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
To the paint, it's stolen by Valanciunas. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. Passes it to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Well, Thompson's athleticism allows him to finish with power.
Mitchell outside. To the left wing. Here's Nurkic. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
The D slow to rotate, and he misses out on an easy chance from mid-range.
Thompson dishes the ball. Gasol kicks to Young. Timberwolves trail by 7. And there's 1:45 left in the first half. The pass to Nurkic. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul. A lot of responsibility, Doris, in being the focal point of an offense. The characteristics, if you've seen, are shared among NBA players who carry the load offensively for their teams every game.
Right. This is a great separation point to me in the NBA because there are a lot of outstanding players at the level on any given night in the NBA. But, Kevin, there is a select few players who are willing to share the lion's share of the responsibility. Men like Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Russell Westbrook. Like, you have to be prepared 82 times per year to step between the lines, shoulder the load, and sometimes when you underperform, to bear the criticism that comes with that responsibility. And Kevin, you know this. That's a select few player who's willing to absorb that.
Good thoughts. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, Marc Gasol is the more fiery of the Gasol brothers. Pau Gasol says, I sugarcoat things a little more than Marc. He's more emotional, more direct. And Marc said, when a mistake happens on defense, I know you're not concentrating. I don't allow that. He knows controlling his frustration is important. He says, I'm working on it. Guys?
Part of leadership, DA. Thank you.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Now, here's Ball. 8 points his last outing. Here's Thompson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Thompson's got the lead up to 7 now for the Cavs. Ball against Mitchell. Puts it up from 12. He gets that one. Mitchell's got 6.
I'll tell you cannot fault the defensive effort. Donovan Mitchell is just so good at keeping his concentration through a great contest.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome back for the Cavaliers. Kenny, some perspective, please.
You can see where the priorities are. Rebounding, and then more rebounding. They made a concerted effort to get the glass clean.
How about you, Shaq? What'd you think of? And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the...
The buildings of downtown Minneapolis all lit up on this lovely evening. Welcome back, everyone, to the Twin Cities. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Without question, Marc Gasol displaying his skills today.
And through the first 2 quarters, they went to him repeatedly in the post, and boy, did he deliver.
And why not, Greg, right? If you continue to produce, just get him shot after shot. Super assertive right now on the interior.
Mitchell is out there with C.J. McCollum. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Morris in at the 4-man position. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And Ball slams it in.
And Ball is certainly capable of throwing it down thanks to his size. I mean, easily lifting off the ground and just finishing that one with authority.
And Doris, the Wolves, a lot of promise, but how do they deliver?
I think Tom Thibodeau says it best, Kevin. It's the little things. The magic is actually in the work you put in every day. No shortcuts, no easy way out. There's a price to be paid for winning in the NBA.
And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Thompson. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. McCollum finds Wiggins. Mitchell with it. And it's McCollum in the corner. 5 to shoot. Over Valanciunas, and the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, after missing their first 3 shots, they finally get one to go in this half.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Mitchell against Ball. And the wide open shot from Morris. No good on the triple. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Gasol looking around. Pass the ball. With the second effort, Valanciunas, good. Valanciunas has got 4 points in the quarter.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Well, I think they've got to ramp up the pressure. There's no excuse for letting them score at will in the paint. Make them feel you.
As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Western Conference standings. Take a look at the Jazz. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time, sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all. And, of course, the Timberwolves. Right now, they're 5 spots below them.
And I think for Minnesota, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
Yeah, even so, though, I'm sure they're not satisfied just being near the top of the standings. They're going to be looking to make a major push as the season winds down.
Clock at 6. Here's Young. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Tight little up fake there. Young using it to create contact, and we know he's a terrific free throw shooter.
That one is no good. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Down by 12. And it's Mitchell missing.
And really, they had the play all set up there, and then it just breaks down.
I can't believe they didn't pull that one off. Everything seemed there. They've got to be upset with themselves.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Kicks to Nurkic. McCollum against Young. McCollum passes to Nurkic. Will it go? The shot will not fall. Gasol with the defensive effort. Young right side to the inside. Here's Valanciunas. Wiggins with some nice D.
Boy, that's high impact defense in the lane. Standing tall to deny the easy bucket.
On the wing, Mitchell. Money from the wing. Mitchell's got 8 points.
Boy, Donovan Mitchell as a jump shooter, so pure.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Cavaliers lead by 12. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Now let's hear what Coach Tom Thibodeau was reviewing with.
Right back, man. Let's go score, stop, score.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Marc Gasol is out there with Tristan Thompson. Then there's Lonzo Ball. And it's Young, and it's Valanciunas in at the 5, roaming the paint. Wiggins finds McCollum.
And we've seen just how incredible McCollum can be when he is feeling it. One of the few guards in the league who gets everything to fall when his shot is on. It's why he can just erupt with huge scoring nights at any given time. And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Valanciunas passes to Thompson.
Boy, that play developed just the way they wanted, and Valanciunas made sure they got the bucket. What a tremendous pass.
McCollum kicks to Nurkic. And Gasol sends it back. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. The kick out to Young. Hits the three-point bomb.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And with McCollum's explosiveness, Greg, you recall he put up 50 points in a game last season.
And how about he did so in under 30 minutes of floor time? McCollum, only the second player to ever achieve that mark. Helps he started with a 28-point first quarter. When he is locked in, he can put up points like nobody's business.
Gasol passes to Young. And it's Ball in the corner. The shot, no good. Wiggins with some nice D. Mitchell in the corner. Shoots over Ball. Mitchell's shot is good.
Yeah, Donovan Mitchell in the mid-range, making great use of what the defense is giving him.
Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Ball kicks to Young. Softly drops in the floater. And the Cavaliers lead by 15.
I'll tell you, that's a graceful finish. Not just any old layup, the teardrop.
And the Timberwolves call time here. They trail by 15. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Marc Gasol.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hand.
He got an extra boost from the grief these fans were giving him here tonight. They were riding him hard all night, and he ate it up. Some guys just like being the villain, I guess. And Morris throws it down.
Well, to me, it's critical that Mitchell continue to focus on hitting the guys who are open. We know he can score the ball.
Young against McCollum. Young outside. Trying to get open is Thompson. Shots good from Young.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Cavaliers.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag. And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Marc Gasol.
You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
Young against McCollum. Here's Nurkic, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Well, so rewarding for a player to beat everybody to the basketball and convert that second chance bucket.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. He can't get it to go. Gasol with the defensive effort. Ball against Mitchell. Now here's Ball. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. They came in here and took care of business. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.